What's good, yours? Big Jeb, the rawest, most unfiltered voice on earth. If you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's rock. I just finished Arkham Knight for the first time in my life. Yeah, I said that right. In Big 26, I finished Arkham Knight. I finished the entire Arkham trilogy. Actually, I started to play Origins. Even though Origins isn't part of the story between Asylum City and Knight. I haven't touched Origins. I do have to get to Origins. But I thought Arkham Knight was great. Okay, first playthrough. Okay, first time going through it all. Okay, completing through the entire main story. I still have a couple of side missions to complete. By the way, there's so many different side challenges in the game. Like, I'm at 60%, and I still have 40% left, and I finished the main story. So, there's plenty of regular trophies, plenty of side missions I have to get to. But I thought Arkham Knight was a damn good game. It's a damn good game. The Batmobile, the addition to Batmobile is one of the best additions I've ever seen in a video game series. That shit was fun. Okay, the Batmobile itself, driving through the different islands, okay, was fire. Okay, now granted, the tanks, okay, going into what's it called, battle mode, okay, versus the Cobra tanks. Oh my god, yo, the Cobra tanks, that's Satan's greatest soldier. Okay, all these different memes online about what's Satan's greatest soldier. The Cobra tanks, okay, the Cobra tanks where you have to get behind it and time it, and you can only maneuver around the island. That shit was hell. There was so many times doing those drone missions where I thought I was never going to complete the main story. I'm going to keep it a bean, yo. Those Cobra tanks, okay, those Cobra drones, that's something that tests your patience. That's Cobra drones. I haven't, got to the point where I wanted to break my controller like that in years. Okay, the Cobra tanks brought that side of me back out. But outside of that, all the different tank missions, okay, riding through the Batmobile was fire. It was a great addition. Okay, it's a nice switch up from the Asylum and City games where you're you're just traveling through air with the bat. Okay, the Batmobile was definitely dope. Can I get to the final fight with all the different Jokers? Okay, I know I'm jumping, and this is kind of all over the place, but with me recently beating Arkham Knight to this morning, okay, that Joker fight at the end, my goodness, y'all, my goodness, I haven't seen anything like it. Okay, I haven't seen anything like it. I mean, the amount of Jokers, and it's so funny, right? Joker dies, okay, between that Titan virus on City, but Joker basically plays the role damn near Scarecrow, where he's just popping up at every single different location. You can't escape Joker. The Joker follows Batman legit. Every single spot, it don't matter if it's a GCPD, okay, any of the islands, okay, Joker was dead. Okay, Joker was living rent free in Bruce's head. So I thought that was hilarious. But my goodness, that final boss fight, man. I mean, bro, it's crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like the different Jokers just kept on coming nonstop. Pause on that. But like, yo, the Joker, like, bro, I've never seen a game. I didn't have, there were so many Jokers, okay, in that little area after you surrendered to Scarecrow at the end. I mean, I didn't have time to scratch my face. Okay, I didn't have a chance to get a sip of water. Okay, I didn't have an opportunity to blink. Okay, if I blinked too hard, I was getting hit with like 2-3 strikes. Okay, and there's only so many times you can get hit with before you die. Okay, like I said, you surrender your utility belt. So, I mean, what? About 7, 8, 9 hits, it's over. So it actually surprisingly only took me 2 times to get through it. But I have my homeboy who finished this game over a decade ago. Okay, I know technically it's been over a decade. Technically it's 11 years, but I'm gonna put a decade in the title because I'm not trying to ruin my self-esteem by putting an extra year on there. I'm just gonna put a decade. I'm just gonna put a decade on the little thumbnail. But luckily my homeboy told me to just keep on spamming circle and triangle. Okay, and eventually I got through that. But overall, man, I love Knight. Okay, I really did. I really loved Arkham Knight. I loved the scenery of it raining everywhere. It looked beautiful. Okay, granted, I'm playing a remastered version on the P5, so I didn't play it on the actual PlayStation 4. But just from the perspective from that, I mean, the scenery of the rain coming down, you flying all around, driving the Batmobile around. I thought that shit was fire. Overall, man, dope game, bro. And I really had to think about it. The Arkham series, I can't think of another video game series that has 3 elite games. Like Arkham Asylum, legendary. Arkham City is one of the greatest games you will ever lay hands on. Okay, and Arkham Knight isn't that far away from City. Okay, are we talking about 3 S-tier games? Okay, and all those games took me multiple years to get through the main story. The funniest thing of all, bro. I think I finished Asylum while I was in high school. Asylum came out when I was in elementary, bro. I finished Arkham City, I think, when I was in college. Okay, that game came out like 2011 or 12, bro. And I finished Arkham Knight a whole decade later. So overall, man, it's a very good looking game. The combat I thought was fire. Batman himself, Bruce Wayne. This is the most OP Bruce I ever felt, bro. All the different gadgets of the gun disruptor. What's the other ones? I mean, of course, the Batmobile and battle mode. I don't know, bro. Bruce has felt so OP in this game. Like Bruce felt hella OP in this game. Like, Bruce was just moving faster than usual. Like Bruce is OP, but it's a very complex game because you got the added element of the medics in a different combat spot, so you have to actually think about how you want to maneuver and how you want to take people out, because those medics play a big part of the combat scenes. They really do. So I like that being the element there. But yeah, man, just an overall, man, great game, bro. Great game. Kevin Conroy, by the way, just putting this in there. R.P. Kevin Conroy. Best Bruce Wayne voice of all time. I don't want to hear it. Christian Bale's, okay, the Ben Afflecks, the Adam Wests, we went through them all, but Kevin Conroy, that's the voice of Bruce. When I think of Bruce Wayne, when I think of Batman, that's the voice that I think of, bro. That's the voice that resonates with me, bro. That Bruce Wayne voice is like, that's the voice I think of. So, you know, big shout out to Kevin Conroy, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. You know, he did his thing. I don't really know how to feel about the Arkham Knight himself. Like, yo, I don't know. I know he was the same voice from Arkham City Two-Face. I thought that was kind of funny, but, you know, overall, I really wasn't feeling Knight as an actual main character. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't look at him as a true main villain character, bro. It was so many different pieces, whether it was Penguin or whatnot, Scarecrow, and then, of course, Joker following you around, man. They're like, yo, Joker pops up everywhere, man. There is no escaping Joker, and it's so funny because, you know, after playing City, you think it's over with Joker. Joker dies. So, you know, Joker following you all around, that boss fight, yo, I'm still stressing. I'm still sweating to this very second, just thinking about that final boss fight between Joker. But, you know, man, overall, great game. I still have to play the side missions. Okay, I still have to do the side challenges. So, you know, I still have 40% left to go in the game, bro. That's crazy. But it was fun. Oh, and also, I like the Nightwing, combo scenes. Okay, the combat scenes where Nightwing is in there. I thought Nightwing was a whole lot fun to play with. I would run through the main story again with just Nightwing. Okay, Nightwing was very fun to play with. Okay, but overall, yo, I would give Arkham Knight, man, out of 1 through 10. If I can't go 10, I'm going 9.5. If I can't go 10, I'm going 9.5. I think City, I'm very stingy when it comes to giving out 10 out of 10 games and just 10 out of 10 anything. But City has to be a 10 out of 10. I think Asylum in Arkham Knight is right there at the 9.5. I think the Arkham video game series is goated. Okay, it's up there with the best of the best. Point blank period in the discussion. But that's what we gotta say, y'all. I'm Big Jib, and I'm out.